So you're going to Phuket, Thailand. You've made your mind up, but now you're trying to figure out, where should we stay? What hotel? Well, as you know, Lexi and I are pretty big fans of Marriott. In this review, we're gonna do an extensive review of all things Marriott Phuket Beach Club, what you can do here, pros and cons, and tips and tricks, and so on. So you wanna watch the video all the way through, especially you'll get to see the beauty of the timeshare properties towards the end as we give you a room tour. So let's get to it. You're probably gonna arrive from the airport via a taxi or a private driver, but this is the lobby or the entrance that you're gonna see, and you'll be greeted with a welcome drink and all that good stuff. It's quite an experience. And then when you come up to the right, you're gonna see the big pool, and you'll probably get here, I'm guessing at nighttime, you get to see that sunset. That'll be day one, and it is gonna be pretty darn sweet. Marriott Vacation Club. Beautiful sitting area for the sunsets over to this pool that goes straight out to the ocean. So pretty. Seating areas under cover, so you don't have to always be in the sun, which it can get quite hot here. For February, they have the Mojito Love Series. There's their little mixed cart. So we got the main pool that overlooks the ocean. And there's where you check in, way back up there I was telling you about. Now, the pool is not right on the ocean, as you might think. It's tucked back, so you got the beach. Let me show you the pool. They do have cabanas here right off the pool. You do have to contact one of the staff to actually reserve one for your enjoyment. You can get out here early and reserve your chair and your umbrella. And then this is the adult pool on the north end. This is where we're situated. A little quieter, a little more peaceful, a lot more adults. There's the JW Marriott properties there. And then you got some beautiful shade area to just chill out. Steps from the ocean. They do have some nice restrooms right off of the adult pool here. This is the quiet pool. No kids under 12 years old. One of the vacation club activities that you can do is their cooking school on site. That's a pretty neat thing. You don't have to leave. You can go through, learn that Thai cooking right here on property. And you get the view of the ocean while you're learning how to cook. For those of you that are certified divers, or if you want to get certified, you can do 1 or 2 days or a refresher course and so on. I think I remember seeing it was anywhere between 9,000 and 12,000 baht. If you're certified and you want to go to, let's say, Similan Islands, that was the farthest out, quite nice. With full equipment, you didn't bring any of your own equipment, you need transportation, park entry fee, all that stuff, out the door, one person, just under 10,000 baht. If you have 2 people or 3 or 4, you share the transportation costs. And I think the transportation cost was 2,800 baht. It's not per person, it's divided. So that can bring, you know, kind of that total cost down. One of the things I love about this property, anytime you go to a tropical place, which I love all the greenery and foliage and jungle feel, love it. But Marriott does a really good job of just manicuring their grounds, pretty walkways and so on. Just gorgeous. Look at these. How pretty. Isn't that great? I love it. I love all the little walking trails, different types of stone, concrete, wood. Just really appeals to the senses and the variety as you're walking around on the property. They've done a really good job. Remember, this is one of the unique properties where you have a JW Marriott and the Marriott Vacation Club sharing the same property. So there's some cool things that you can do. Remember, with Bonvoy status and points and all that stuff, you can really tap into, depending on your status, if you have any, you can get room upgrades, you get free breakfast, late checkout, 4 p.m., all that stuff, which you don't get in the timeshare aspect. The last time I stayed here, I actually stayed in the JW Marriott, got the same amenities, all the stuff, but then got the bonuses from Bonvoy. Unfortunately, with the timeshare aspect, you don't get any of that stuff. You may want to play it right. If you got some points on Bonvoy, maybe you do some points here for this property, you know, if they're reasonable. So you get all that stuff, because the breakfast, as with most of the, you know, JW, I mean, they're pricey breakfasts, right? If you got status, get that free breakfast every day. It's kind of nice. I love all the thick vines growing up. Give me some jungle. I'm so happy. These are the North End villas. Downstairs, you do have your patio chairs. They are 4 stories as well with balconies. Everything just feels so lush and manicured and gorgeous, but yet still nature is allowed to thrive. So it's not too manicured, but it is just a beautiful setting. I think I prefer the north side a little more. And if I'm correct, I think this is our right in. Oh, she's got her bikini on. What? So here's the beach off the Marriott Phuket Beach Club. And as you can see, it's actually great for swimming. You can get in there. You're not gonna get pummeled by waves. The sand's nice. You can see various people getting in there. So if you don't wanna hang out at the pool, you can hang out at the beach. Isn't that pretty? If you're curious regarding the JW Marriott, these are some of the units right here overlooking the beach. Let's show you those. Up elevated, looking out over the beach. That's pretty nice. Some of them also have their own private pool area. Little cabana over there, and you're fenced for privacy. Let's go over just a few of the drawbacks with the property here, in my humble opinion. It's actually quite removed from any of the fun stuff. If it's your first time in the Phuket area, like, it's quite a trek to get out to the Koh Phi Phi Islands, let me tell you that. If you want to go to any of the beaches, Patong's like an hour and 5 minutes away. You either get a taxi, you hire a driver, you know, all that sort of stuff. The distance away from things, if you're coming to Phuket for the first time, can be quite far. And so you're gonna need to hire drivers, taxis, etc. to get around. You're probably gonna spend pretty much, it'll be a day trip. Definitely going out to Koh Phi Phi, it's definitely a day trip, because you gotta get all the way down to the dock, and then depending on if you do a speedboat or a ferry, you're an 1.5 to 2 hours to get out there, and then you want to spend some time there, and then you got to come all the way back. So definitely a full day. And then Patong Beach, you might do it where you go out there for the nightlife and the dinner, you know, maybe leave 4:30, 5 o'clock, get there about 5:30, 6 o'clock, get a good table. One year when I was here, they lit lanterns off of the beach, and it was literally hundreds and hundreds of lanterns up in the night sky, and it was awesome. I think we caught it just right. Another thing, if you wanted to go to like James Bond Island, the floating village, the Muslim village and all that, rooster tail boat, I call it longtail boat, which by the way, I think you definitely should. I'm gonna take Lexi on it. I had done it in the past when I was here without Lex, and it's just awesome. It's an experience. But again, not close by. It's a good little trek. Another thing, if you want to go and do elephants and things of that nature, not nearby. So you are kind of isolated in this area. Now, if you've done those things, you've been here, done that, and you keep coming repeatedly back to Phuket, then this is probably ideal, because you're away from the hustle and bustle. You know the quality that you're gonna get, and there's no question on that. You can just literally relax and recharge and just absolutely enjoy yourself at a really nice, quality, well taken care of resort. The staff is super friendly. Kudos to the staff. They work hard. Kapum kap, right? Gonna go check out the turtle shelter. Well, guys, unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to show you some turtles, because they said that it's temporarily closed and they don't give us an idea of when they will return. But that would have been pretty neat. So hopefully it'll be up and running. You get to get the idea right there. Hang out with some turtles.
pricing is actually either comparable to the store in Turtle Village, or in some cases even a little better. Like the star fruit or dragon fruit, I think was 80, and you don't even have to leave the premises. There's next to their coffee shop. It looks like they got a full coffee shop, Thai iced tea, ice creams. Look at that for the sweet tooth, huh? Oh, you can get a coconut drink. You can get some pie, steak and mushroom, Aussie meat pie, and bakery. Oh, yeah. And for the real sweet tooth, look at that, huh? Wow, that's pretty. Very pretty stuff. If you're missing the comforts of home and you feel like you need to have a burger, come to the Burger Box. Wagyu burger, buttermilk chicken burger, Reuben sandwich, Beyond Meat burger. They do it all here. And they even sell bottles of wine and coffee. Now, if you're gonna get beer, I wouldn't get it here at Marriott. I would walk down to Turtle Village, because if I remember, these same bottles of Chang and Sinha, if I remember from the video, 60 baht, I believe, and 80 for the big ones.
62 baht per bottle, or a Leo 44.
These are 188 for the small bottle.
I even got vegetarian dishes here, Indian influence. Got all kinds of hot food. This is all breakfast. This is all breakfast. If you can't find something you like here, having some challenges. Look at all this stuff. Signature French toast. Wow, they even have like Japanese influence here. Or maybe that's Chinese. Fresh honey. Honeycomb, pastries. Man, they've got it all here. Even the toppings. It's an extravaganza. And you're upstairs, and you got a view of the ocean. Look, Alexa's got up the table, I think, right here. Oh yeah, we got a great spot. Let's go check out the Italian restaurant. Very nice. Feels great in here. Air conditioned. They make some brick oven pizza. Love it. Look at that. Let's get it hot in there. In the Italian restaurant, you also can eat outside if you'd like. It's not as air conditioned in here. Not too bad though. You got great views, you got the fans going, and a view of the water. That's where the magic happens. That's where the show is. Front and center for the show. You do have many restaurant choices on property. This is Ginja. Right up through there, you get a view of the ocean. As you dine at Ginja, there is your view out the windows. Here's the Andaman Grill, just south of the main pool and overlooking the ocean. Very different pricing. Signature dishes. Obviously, you're not gonna get a ribeye on the beach. So if you're needing a steak, this is probably the place to go. You got the Rim Nam Pool Bar, open 9 a.m. to 6:30. And they'll make you all kinds of wonderful, gorgeous drinks right in here. Give you an idea of the pricing of some of the drinks and what you can get here. There you are. Just off the beach, just south of Marriott. Massage. So do you get it at Marriott or do you get it just off the property, south of the property? They're not too much different on pricing. However, I think you could negotiate with those off property. Marriott, you have to book it through Marriott. I think you probably pay them there. That way there's no negotiation, but it's 500 baht for 1 hour massage. This is on the Marriott property, or 300 baht for 30 minutes. And I believe it is pretty similar to the ladies there just south. But again, I think you could negotiate. Nobody's getting one now, and there was nobody at the other one. So there you go, there's your choices. One of the cool things on property here is the M Beach Club. It's 2 stories. Let's go on upstairs here. It's pretty hot today, so not many people here. But you come out here, pick your spot, and look at this. You're overlooking that area right there, and you got the view of the ocean. Very nice. Just off the M Club is another pool overlooking the ocean. Very, very nice. So the M Club really gets hopping at nighttime because you are, as you can see, full on sun, and it gets hot up here. But when that sun goes down and they got the speakers going and the lights going and so on, it's a pretty cool place up here to hang out, have a few drinks, and just enjoy yourself. You're in Thailand, you're in Phuket. Yes. Just off the M Club, you do have the opportunity to get a chair. It's pretty packed today, so you better get up early. They're all full, as you can tell. I can't lie! There's a walking path to the little shopping center that's off property. You can see some of them walking right here. Let's go down the path. It's only like a 2-minute walk from the north end of the property. It's really quite a pretty little walk. I mean, look at the stone that they have. Isn't that just gorgeous? And then they have these plants just growing right down on that stone. And we turn the corner and yes, coffee's in Thailand for sure. I don't know that I would be needing a Starbucks in Thailand because they're so big on coffee here. Like, it's just everywhere and it's awesome. In fact, right over there's the coffee club. It's pretty good. But this is Turtle Village. They're Thai basil. Good stuff up there. But this is off the property. Short little walk. Since you are staying at Marriott Timeshare that has a full kitchen, right? Refrigerator, stove, or cooktop, I should say, and all that, you could just come to the Turtle Mart, which is downstairs. You're coming down and you see all the parking, just keep going, turn the corner right here, and there is your Turtle Mart. Let's go check it out. You wanna skip paying the crazy prices of alcohol at the Marriott property? Come in here and get your own. For example, here's a Shiraz Cabernet, probably $60+ for that bottle of wine. They do have some fresh fruits here. They even have some mangosteen. Get some ice cream, dairy for your cereal, make some sandwiches, lunch meat. Do some cooking in your room. Bring back some beer. 62 baht per bottle, or a Leo 44. So this is just past Turtle Village. Really nice outdoor eating area. It's actually right next to where you can feed elephants. 200 baht, and you can get bananas and sugar cane and so on to feed the elephant. Or you just have a lovely dinner overlooking the greenery. More. I eat them so fast. Give me more. Give me more.
Oh, you got some street vendors out here. That's kind of fun. Oh, James Bond Island, huh? Coconut bowls. Looks like some shell work there. Some purses. All kinds of kitties. Oh my goodness. Wait, is that a dog? Oh, here. Kitty, kitty. All right, guys, as you can see, there are just vendors galore here. It happens to be a Monday, so Monday, Tuesdays are the big vendor days. There's all kinds of stuff, as you can see, from little kitties that make noise to rope elephants. But the big markets are Monday, Tuesday, but then they also do it Thursday and Saturday. This is in Turtle Village, so you can go get your food, you know, gourmet burgers at Burger King, because you know you want to fly all the way across the world to have a Burger King burger in Thailand, right? Now there's other restaurants, of course, which you see on the video. Thai food is great, so but I wanted to show you some of these vendors and things out here. Really nice. Okay, let's go in and see what Lexi's got for us. Are you happy?
It's beautiful.
Is it beautiful?
Yes.
Look at
Come
this.
check out my new home.
2-bedroom. They're all 2 bedrooms. Closet on the left. You got the double beds, television and dresser. Surprise, surprise. Washer, dryer, iron. That's always nice. Full kitchen. 4 burners cooktop. You got the microwave. Got the little refrigerator. They do not have an oven, so they do not have a full kitchen, but gorgeous. Look at this. Beautiful elephant. That's so great. Cute elephant. He's so cute. Oh, nice family room with the fan. Looks like we got this little patio area. All right, let's go check back inside. Let's see the master bedroom. Oh, look at this. Oh, we got our own slider going out to the patio there. That's nice. Little reading chair. Full entertainment center. Kind of a small TV in my opinion, but you know what? You're in Phuket. You're probably not going to be spending a ton of time on TV. His and hers closets. That's nice. And babe, look at this bathroom. Look at this tub.
Wow.
I get my own sink. You
This
get
is
your own
amazing.
sink.
I get my own space.
Oh, we get our own showers. You were saying you want your own shower. There's your shower.
Shower?
I think so.
Are you?
And then right here.
Oh, that's the toilet.
Oh, it's a toilet. I'm not showering in there. I guess I could. I guess this is my little shower.
This cat be talking about our wonderful.
That's not for. That's for a part of your body.
Oh, okay.
Just one part.
That's not for my shower. I like it.
I love it.
What a lovely view to wake up in the morning to. Good morning. We were told that if you do I think it's the north end of the buildings, because the timeshare is either the north or the south end. The north end is quieter and it's closer to the adult pool and so on. So if you can, request the northern portion of the property.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's nice.
All right, guys, let me give you a lay of the land. So the ocean is right here, bottom of screen. You got the Vacation Club villas on the left. You can see that we are circled number 14 there. You have the adult pool right in here. That's our villa there. And then the center pool, the star, is where you check in and you have that beautiful, gorgeous sunsets of the reflection of the pool. And then you have another pool back at 21 and 25. And then those villas that are right in here are the other Vacation Club villas. And the JW Marriott are these right in here. JW Marriott. Vacation Club surrounding. So that's kind of the layout so you guys get an idea of what it is like. There's that pretty view that you saw, the sunsets. I mean, it's just gorgeous every night, sunsetting over the ocean. But they give you all these different resort activities, family activities, kids activities, adult activities, activities on demand, Valentine's Day activities, Valentine's soiree, right? Only 4,000 baht per person, 4-course dinner. So what would that be? 1,000 baht is $30, 60, so about $120 per person. Phuket lobster set menu, 7,500 baht. Then you got the Thai seafood barbecue buffet, chill out with Corona every day in February, 258 per bottle. Thai baht, 928, bucket of 4 bottles. You do have your crab fest, 888 plus. I'm not sure, that's a la carte, I guess. Benihana by the sea, so they do the Benihana with the fire and all that sunset. That's pretty neat. And then you got Mojito Love Series, sophisticated sips. Those are 0% alcohol cocktails, so mocktails. That's fun. Southern Thai seafood buffet every Tuesday in February. Free shuttle bus where available, and that's 1,588 plus per person. Fire show and live music starts at 6 p.m. onward. JW Sunset. I mean, Marriott puts together nice amenities and nice things. Just know it's like American pricing even though you're in Thailand. And one of the fun things about traveling, especially to Thailand, is everything is so cheap except when you're on property at Marriott. So if you could get off property to do things, you will notice a dramatic difference. But that's pretty neat right there. So there you go. Lots of different activities. You don't get all that stuff at a hotel typically.